Hello, everyone. I'm Amanda Shearer, and welcome back to the 20-day, 20 minutes and less yoga challenge. Today is day 3, and we're going to be doing an energizing floor yoga routine. So it's going to still be challenging on our bodies for sure, but it's going to be just low here on our mat, no standing positions. And I also wanted to mention that I have linked some playlists and listed them in the description of this video if you wanted to choose one of them for your background music if you like that. Or, of course, you can listen to anything you like or nothing at all. But I just want to make note that those are going to be there in the description of this video if you want to check those out. So we're going to start just by warming up here, rolling our shoulders back and down. Feeling some engagement in our shoulder blades and our shoulders here as we relax, taking a few breaths and letting those shoulders fall back down to the neutral position. Taking a moment here to scan through our spine, finding that nice hips stacked under shoulders, tailbone tucked under, core is engaged. One more breath here. Excellent. We're going to start warming up our bodies here by coming onto all fours. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Oh, creating some width in our chest here with our shoulders over our wrists, our knees positioned under our hips, finding that nice flat back position first. So here we are tucking our spine under, tucking our belly button into our spine, tucking that tailbone under, nice wide chest, nice length in our neck and the crown of our head. Pausing here for a good breath. And out. And now we're going to warm up the spine and the muscles in our core and our chest and our pelvis with some cat cows. So we're going to sink our belly down towards our mat, lifting up our head slightly, lifting up our hips slightly. Nice curve of our spine as we curve that belly downward. Lift. Inhale. Exhale, opposite movement here. Opposite, arching our back up toward the ceiling, gazes to the top of our thighs, tucking that belly button up to our spine, curving the shoulders, relaxing the head and neck with an exhale. Now going back and forth. Inhale up. Exhale, look back. Now I challenge you to engage those core muscles as you move back and forth through this. That's how we build some of those lower back muscles to ease our lower back pain, engaging those pelvic muscles, making this even more challenging. A few more times with your breath. And come back to that flat tabletop. Once again, engaging our spine, our core, our hips, our shoulders. And now we're going to inhale, bring our right hand up, opening it up to the side, reaching up, inhale, reach, exhale, feed that arm underneath, palm facing up, let the shoulder rest on the floor and let the head look towards that extended arm. Feel a nice twist as you relax here. You can bring your supporting arm around your lower back if you want. It opens up your chest a little more. Adjust your head so you can really relax here for a few breaths. And back up to center, other side, opening up with an inhale. And exhale, feed it through and come into a twist. Relax into your breath. And coming back up to tabletop. Finding that nice flat back once more. We're going to work on our spinal balance here. So we're going to extend our right leg and our left arm. Other option is to maybe just extend just the arm or just the leg, but we're going to find our balance here for a few breaths, keeping our shoulders and our hips level with the floor and our mat, level with each other. Our neck is nice and long, the crown of our head reaching with our arm. Continuing to breathe. Nice long line from your heel to your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Very good. Pause for a breath. Exhale. Other arm, other leg. Reach, extend, find your challenge, whether that's both the arm and the leg or just one or the other. Flex that back foot, lifting from the heel, lifting from the glute and the back of that thigh. Nice long spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Breathe. Hips and shoulders level with the ground. One more breath. And release. Back to tabletop. Now bring our knees together and our shins together, our feet together. Send our hips back towards our heels. Seated back on those heels. We're going to rest our hands on our thighs here for just a moment. Find that nice long spine. For me, I'm always overarching my back. So keep that lower back in line with the rest of your spine, tucking that pelvis under, engaging that core. Maybe close your eyes, pausing here for a few breaths, giving yourselves a quick little reset. One more breath. Excellent. Now we're going to transition to camel pose. So we're bringing our hips up over our knees, bringing our arms behind our lower back, above our back hips. And we're going to let our hips stay in position over our knees as we arch our back down, opening up our chest to the ceiling, lengthening our neck. Lots of challenge here. Pull those shoulders down if they're tightening up around our neck. If we want, we can reach those hands to our back heels, but I'm going to keep my hands on my lower back and come back up to a straight position. Give yourselves a little shake. Shake those arms out, maybe the shoulders. Bring those hips back over the knees if we moved. And we're going to do that camel pose one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arch the back. And breathe. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. And back up to center. Very good. Now we're going to face the front, so the side of your mat. I'm going to move some of my props here. And coming back to that kneeling position, take one more moment to find that alignment, tucking that tailbone under, shoulders nice and relaxed. And then we're going to bring our hips back over our knees, and we're going to extend that right leg out to the side. And with an inhale up, we're going to reach and fold over towards that leg. Don't put any pressure on that knee there. Maybe skip the knee and bring the hand on top of the thigh or reach it towards your shin. Looking up past our raised arm if we can, feeling that length in our side, not hunching over to get more of a reach, remaining nice and open. Maybe we're just reaching that hand up toward the ceiling to find that nice space, to find our reach there. One more breath in. And exhale, we're going to come back up to center, leaving our legs where they are and folding forward the other way. Maybe we're going to bring a block underneath that planted hand. We're going to find our hips over our knee, and we're going to reach our arm up toward the ceiling first. Nice wide fingertips. If we want, we can raise that extended leg, flexing the foot, raising it to be parallel with your mat. Half moon on a kneel here. So we're looking up towards our extended hand. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Pull them away from your neck. Feel the wideness in your chest. Maybe make an adjustment so your lower wrist is under your shoulder. Nice length here. Feel that wideness from your arms to your fingertips. And release. Back down to a kneeling position in the center. Take a moment. Find your center again. And then on to the other side. So we're going to bring our hips back up over our knees. Extend the left leg this time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding towards that leg. Breathe, maintaining space on this upper arm. Looking up past our arm if we can. Feeling a little twist in our neck. not putting any unnecessary pressure on that knee. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, come up and over to the other side. Planting the hand down on the blocker on the ground, wrists under shoulder, arm reaches up toward the ceiling, and we raise that extended leg to be in line with that hip, parallel with the mat, looking up to the ceiling. Kneeling half moon here. Lots of pose names that we'll be doing, but you don't need to worry about memorizing them because I'll always be describing and demonstrating them. Feel the wideness in your chest. Pull your shoulders away from your neck. And release. Very good. One more time, back onto those heels. One more breath. Now we're going to turn to face the top of the mat, coming into a plank position. So we're going to come back onto our toes. Then we're going to come into side plank. So we want our shoulders over our wrists here first. Lots of options here for side plank. So lower that back knee down and hinge it so the foot faces behind you as you open up your hips and chest to the front. We're extending that top leg. Top arm reaches up and over, reaching out from the crown of your head, feeling a nice side stretch. Front, lower hand, wrist under lower shoulder. If you want to extend both legs in the side plank, they can be stacked, your feet. They can be one in front of the other. You can even raise the top leg. Wherever we are in plank, extend that hand up toward the ceiling now. For 3, 2, 1. Lower back down to a tabletop. And send the hips back, widen the knees, feet come together, come into child's pose. One more breath here. And back up. We're going to switch sides. So find your plank on the other side. Feel free to stay where you were and just go in the opposite direction, but I'm going to switch to this side so I can demonstrate it better. Coming back to plank, finding our side plank wherever that is, lowering that back knee, hinging that calf back as we open up our chest and hips to the side. Nice extended stretch here first. And then we bring our hand to reach toward the ceiling, looking up at the ceiling in line with our hand. Lower wrists under lower shoulder. Maybe if we want to extend both legs, we can. For 3, 2, 1. And release back down. Very good. Now coming to a seated position, our last pose of this floor sequence today. Finding our boat pose. Lots of options here, of course, like so many things we do. We can either keep our feet down and reach our arms forward. We can bring our arms down and bring our legs up, or we can do both. The point is we want to let our seat bones onto the mat and we're kind of hinging. So we're finding that balance where our core is shaking and we're challenging those core muscles. So wherever we want to be, that we feel that, find that place now. Hold, pulling your shoulders down nice and wide, opening up our chest, leading with our heart center for 3, 2, 1. Hold and release. Bring those legs down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Let yourself relax here. And now bring those feet into a butterfly position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rolling back up, coming to a lying down position. Bringing your knees about 90 degrees, extending your arms out to a T position. Let your knees fall to one side, keeping both shoulder blades on the floor, and let your head gaze in the opposite direction as your knees, and relax in this twist for a few breaths. And up and over, other side. Keep it controlled. And release. Both shoulder blades remaining on the floor. Feel free to adjust your knees in whatever ways feel good for you. Now take your time to do any extra stretches or poses that may feel good in your lying down position, and then give yourself a few moments lying down in that shavasana pose for a few minutes of stillness. And I will see you tomorrow.